Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are playing games with Galt. Today we've got something a little different. This is the demo for Prime Monster. Haven't really heard much about this one. Honestly, I haven't heard anything about it, but I was going through the new demos and I noticed this. It looks interesting. It is out now on Steam, developed by Cavalier Game Studios. So let's jump right in. We'll give it a quick spin, see what it's all about. If you like it, I will leave the store page link up in the description below. New game. A long time ago, humanity got the boot. Pushed out, you might say. There was a new lot in charge now. Monsters. Oh, it all went very well at the start, as these things always do. But eventually they realized they needed a little more order. So they turned to mankind's greatest invention, democracy. After all, it worked so well for the humans. So from now on, monsters would govern themselves via elected representatives, reasoned debate, and robust legislation. And at the top, a singular figure, the Prime Monster, the politician who won the hearts and minds of the citizens and their votes. But today, as another government flounders, a new potential leader has emerged. Will they lead their party to victory in the next election? Will they serve multiple terms and forge their own political legend? Or fail miserably and become a mere footnote in the history books? Politics is a monstrous business. Government officially the most hated since the last one. Pretty much how it goes. The Daily Whale, I like that. The Fractured Kingdom's favorite and only broadsheet. As the governing coalition once again descends into chaos, the Prime Monster is attempting to salvage their agenda with a flurry of new legislation. However, a new leader of the opposition threatens to bugger it all up royally, according to sources close to the PM. On page 3, a revealing profile of the new rival. Let's continue. And we've got Orc of the Town, Chopper Badstone. Best score, obituary, interesting, political novice. I guess that's the only one that's available for the demo. Chopper Badstone has taken the reins of the unruly orcs for you, party, and is determined to lead them to power with his unique style of aggressive persuasion. Let's get started. It looks like this is going to be our only option for the demo. Very fancy suit right here, bursting at the seams due to his muscles. And he's got a nice ribbon there, a little bolo tie, and he's got those impressive tusks and little twisty hairs on the top of his dome. Let's go. Sir Blandon Gray. Congratulations, sir. My name is Sir Blandolph Gray, head of this Snivel service and master of lectures. It's my job to educate you in the workings of the Fractured Kingdom's Parliament and our system of government. We should probably get your party together and have some sort of long, boring tutorial. Sounds most pleasing, does it not? Off we go. It will be a long, comprehensive, repetitive, and long. Okay. Motion to have a boring tutorial continue. This being a democracy, the only fair way to decide if you should do a tutorial or not is by having a vote. I see. By standing over there to the right, I understand that you have decided you wish to oppose this motion. However, I'm afraid that you are entirely at the mercy of your monsters of parliament, MPs. And right now, you are clearly not united. Your MPs are all intending to abstain and not to vote at all. MPs have 3 possible voting intentions: support, oppose, or abstain. If they are intending to vote to support, they have a green highlight. Oppose is red. Abstain, they have a gray highlight. You're going to need to unify your party in order to get them to do as you want and to actually vote to oppose this motion. Okay, you need to do this by filling up your party's unity meter here beyond the max. Okay, unity meter at the top, got it. You persuade your MPs to vote your way by unifying your party. To do this, you must increase your unity, shown in the unity meter. If you fill your unity meter beyond its maximum, one of your MPs will be persuaded to change their voting intention. Okay. Increase your party's unity by using the tactics you have here. Right, tribalism, gain 3 unity. Tactics use political capital, shown here. You've still got some political capital, so you can use that tactic again to finish the job. Let's do it again. 3 more. Yeah, we only need 1 to hit 16. So one of them's gonna flip. Okay, so he's opposing. Good stuff. One of your MPs is now persuaded to actually do as you'd like and to vote to oppose this motion. Alas, now you have run out of political capital. But not to worry, there is another way to motivate your MPs. You can also spend debate cards. There we go. We can fire it up. This card will raise your party's unity if you play it here. Drag and drop, +4. That takes us to 6 of the needed 16. Well done, well done. Now there is one other little twist here. For you can also exploit debate cards for political capital. Political capital you'll get if you exploit card. We get +1. Is that just the exploit symbol? In fact, if you play the card, deal 5 damage. Every debate card has 2 possible uses. It can either be played for its effect or exploited for political capital. Different cards have different effects and are worth different amounts of political capital. You need political capital in order to use your tactics. The cost to use the tactic is shown in the bottom right of the tactic icon. For each card you are dealt, you must decide if you want to play it for its effect or exploit it for political capital. If you're running low on the capital, don't want to use your tactics, exploit some debate cards. Exploit that card and then use the political capital you gain from your party again. Okay, so I will exploit this. So you get 1 there, and we can do tribalism for 3 more. It's going to take us up to 9. Jolly good. You're on your way to persuading another MP to fall in line and oppose. However, even being ahead by just 1 vote is enough to win. So let's move on. In other debates, you will have more time, but in this case, we will press on. So once you end your turn, we'll move right on to the vote. End the turn. Okay, great. We advised the tutorial, but I think we actually completed the tutorial. Great work. You defeated this egregious attempt to get them to learn something. Now let's get down to the real business. The business of bringing down this government, which of course I can't endorse in any way as an entirely neutral public servant. Let's have a peek at what awful laws they're planning. Bridge Building Act. Oh yes, bridges. The trolls are very keen on this one. If you're going to be debating trolls, then you might need to use some slightly more aggressive tactics. When in doubt, just say something crass about your opponent. Hover for more information. Crude attack deals 4 damage. The debate is starting, so let's get back to it. Monster without portfolio. Troll pole. And we've got Chopper Badstone, yes, leader of the opposition, coming in strong. Off a recent win in Parliament there, the Trollitariat. If there is hope, it lies in the trolls. Orcs for you, leveling the playing field and more. Press any button. You're now going to debate one of the government's many talented ministers. In debates against other parties, you must secure more votes than your opponent before you run out of turns. You can secure votes from your own party by increasing unity as you did before. You and your opponent can also attack each other during debates. When an opponent attacks, it deals damage to your party's unity. If your unity meter is emptied, one of your MPs will change their voting intention. You can use your MPs to absorb incoming damage by getting them to defend you. The most damaging attack an opponent can make is a personal attack. These attacks not only damage your party's unity, they also damage your authority. Make sure you have MPs defending against these. Use debate cards and tactics to secure the most votes within the turn limit. Gain unity to increase your own score. Attack your opponent to reduce their score. If you attack them enough, you can even persuade their MPs to vote your way. Okay, so political capital you'll get if you exploit the card is the +1. Effect if you play the card. Insult, damage 5. Don't forget, every card has 2 possible uses. Either play it for effect or exploit it. Okay, so drag here to play the effect. Drag there to exploit. Okay, so I can insult. That's going to deal 5 damage. Or... okay, so we don't have any political capital. We can demand defense. One chosen party MP starts defending. Okay, so we got 2 demand defense. This MP will absorb the challenge. Okay, I think we're gonna... alright, let's just play for effects. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna drop you there. Defending, you got a 4. And I'm gonna grab this. And we can do a crude attack or tribalism. I think we're gonna do a crude attack. Okay, so that drops him back down to 6. Not much else I can do here, so let's end the turn. Government's turn. Your signature tactic is ready, so harness your MP's anger to put an intimidating display of party unity. We can do fire up to gain 4 unity. What is whenever you gain unity, gain 1 extra? I kind of like that. And we're gonna go for you, Frenzied. Gonna play you. And let's grab this. Gain 4 more unity. Plus the 1. We're gonna end the turn. So it's 2-2 right now. Opposition turn. In sight. One chosen party member becomes frenzied. Stun 1 chosen rival MP. That deals 3 damage. Or gains 7 unity. So I want to play this. We're going to do frenzy there. And I like this rabble rouser. We're going to get more unity and... I'm going to call you out. Stunned. Very good. So we don't have anything else. We've got 1 turn left. Okay, the dirty trick icon. This is the blunt approach. Roll one chosen rival MP to KO them, gain 4 unity. Some debate cards are dirty tricks. This means that they are against the rules of Parliament and will upset the Shrieker if you dare to play them. If you play a dirty trick, then immediately after the effect is resolved, the Shrieker will start investigating your party, and the Shrieker's eye will begin to roll. If the result of this roll is an eye symbol, then you will lose 1 MP for the rest of the debate as punishment. If the result is anything else, the Shrieker will have failed to catch anyone, and you will escape without punishment. However, the result will be replaced with a new eye symbol as the Shrieker becomes more suspicious. Dirty tricks can be very powerful, but be careful. The more you use, the higher the chance that the Shrieker's gonna catch you. I kind of like that. So what I want to do is focus on getting that up. Stun, we can stun 1 rival MP. Or I kind of think it wants me to do this. Well, wake when the vote is cast. 4 to 6, the MP is knocked out. 1 to 3, the MP is stunned. Or I could grab 2 of those. Alright, we need to get... I need to get 1 more point here, so I'm going to go for the tribalism. Now that should pop us up to 3. And this is going to get 14 unity, so... Okay, so how do you roll? Oh, I need to pick one, don't I? If we can knock his ass out, there we go. That should take away 1 of the votes. As you have already learned, MPs are rather bizarre and fickle beasts. Occasionally, they will have to react to something or come to a decision. When they do this, they will roll, just like little dice. You might say that the mind of an MP is as basic as a die. I couldn't possibly comment. Stunned only.
Yeah.
6, okay. I see how that works. So we are up by 2 votes. Let's see, there's no way I'm going to be able to get that, so let's just play the card. He took it. And that should be end the turn. We did lose a vote right there. So I could do a defense on that. We could do 8 unity. Okay, I'm going to throw this here. So get us another vote. And I'm going to do a block here. You are frenzied. Alright, let's try that. And we've got the blunt approach to gain 13 more unity. Try to knock you out. 6. Alright, MP's knocked out, so that should cost them another vote. Oh. Is he going to take away 1 of my votes? Oof. Okay, so he's out anyway, though. I don't think he's going to be able to get the votes. Not going to be able to get the votes to overtake me anyway. The votes are tallied. And we win. Motion defeated. Victory. +3 legacy points. Major bonus or majority bonus. +1 legacy. Popular bonus. +1 in the poll ratings. Choose a tactic. Shore defense. Roll 1 chosen party MP to start defending. Roll MP starts defending. Provoke. Opposition deals 2 damage to you. Or we've got bait. Deal 4 damage and gain retort of 4. Not sure what retort is. Whenever you are attacked, deal X damage back. Reduces in power each time. That actually sounds interesting. I'm going to go for that. Yes, we'll take it. Continue. Choose a card to upgrade. What is the upgrade on this? The MP will absorb X damage. Or this, I'm going to assume that the unity goes up by 1 or something. Do we want to go for defense or unity? Probably just unity. Alright, unity to 8. Okay, let's take that. Oh, whoops. Oh, so we've got 2 different upgrade options here. Charge Harness Anger by 2. I like this one that gets a little defense and a little unity. Ugly Trolls gets ugly results. Troll Pole blames media bias. Gobnob's Biscuit withdrawals. I don't know why we went through this. It was a good idea. Well, seeing as I am, of course, impeccably impartial, I couldn't possibly venture my own thoughts about that performance. But a healthy opposition is a vital part of our sweaty, pulsating body politic. And I am pleased to see that you will at least try to hold the current administration to account. The importance of a good opposition is, alas, not reflected in the parliamentary budget, I'm afraid, as your office clearly shows. I shall leave you to become acquainted with your new surroundings and responsibilities. Should you ever need me, I will be mostly unavailable. Someone has to stop our elected representatives actually putting their terrible ideas into practice, after all. Okay, so opposition. You are the leader of the opposition. It is your solemn duty to lead the resistance against the government's noble attempts to actually get anything done. To do this, defeat their bills by getting as many MPs as possible to oppose. Okay. And we've got the Manifesto Bill coming up. The next bill is Prime Monster Ramses' flagship Manifesto Bill. Defeat it, and you'll start the government, and you'll shatter the government just before the election. Okay, so we've got Ramses here. The road to number 13, 1 year until next election. Not sure what we're doing. We've got next, let's see, strategy. If you're able to hold on to your job, you'll probably learn a thing or two as you go. If you want to change tactics, just pop back here and re-strategize. We don't have anything there. We've got shop. Now, this is the place to put your party's cash to good or illegal use. You can buy items to help push a vote over the line, or even hire someone who has applied to be a part of your top team. Schedule. This is the government's planned legislation. If you can get their bills voted down, you'll put yourself in the best position to replace them at the next election. And the party. Here you can check on how your MPs are feeling. The lower your authority, the more rebellious they'll become. But the good news is, you can also resign. And we've got the office, so this is where we start. We checked everything else out. Let's go next. Various administrative matters tend to pile up as the parliamentary term progresses. You will need to show leadership by making a decision on each of these before heading to the House. One of your more troubled councils is begging you to visit to give them a boost in the local press. Okay, so I could go for a photo op. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I guess I can't because I don't have the political capital to do this. So we can do bait. Yeah, I don't have the political capital. Sorry. I agree, never interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake, and never be near your allies when they're making a mess. There we go. We got the one political capital we need. Donor dilemma. One of your most prominent backers has got into some complex legal difficulty. Who knew there were degrees of murder? So we can dump the donor for an extra political capital. Or we can defend the donor. We're going to lose that political capital we just got, but we're going to gain 40,000 cash. So I'll get the cash. I'm not quite sure what the cash is used for, but let's we're going to defend the donor. A wise move, a robust defense of the indefensible goes a long way these days. We got the cash. We lost that political capital. Okay, leader of the opposition. Let's go next. We need increased promotion of the hieroglyphics in schools. And anyone who says otherwise can go bird stick, eye vase themselves in the sun feather feather. I see what they did there. I kind of like this game. I don't know if the gameplay is gonna hook me for a long time, but I like the characters. I like the tone. It's a little bit irreverent, a little bit satirical. It's great. Ramesses McDonald, Prime Monster. Improve hieroglyphic literacy. Press any button. Government turn tribal. Okay, so we've got 6 turns. We need to get some political capital right away. So if I play these 2, I should grab a vote. He's already up by 2, so that should take us up to 16. And I'm going to call out here for one of these so we can attack, gain 3 unity, or retort. I want to play this retort. That's the new card we just picked up. Okay, and very good. Absorbing, abstaining, opposing, opposing. Okay. Not sure what that was, but it did take off all my defenders. Okay, so they just lost a vote. Very nice. Change his mind. They gained that vote back, however. So we can do the blunt approach. Roll 1 chosen rival. Start defending or insult is 5 damage. Okay, leader trait, tribal. So that's why we started with those 2 shields, is because of the leader trait. Do I want to do this? Whenever this MP's leader gains unity, they gain 1 extra. So let's try to take this, gain 12 unity. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use you. Knocked out. So he's going to lose that +1 bonus. Whew, close. I forgot that I'm going to have to stop using those so much. So I can throw this out. I think I'm going to cash this in. So I can do another retort, gain 3 unity, or deal 4 damage. I'm going to gain the retort. I want to grab this. We're going to go defend. And turn. What is that right there? That horn. Okay, so we've closed it. Shrieker's Lament. This requires your urgent attention. What is this? The Shrieker has been heavily criticized by the press recently. A sycophantic statement at the right time could go down well. So we can do pay effusive tributes. Shrieker's suspicion resets. or pile on the criticism, +3 political capital. You know what? I'm going to take the chance. You won't like it, but it's the duty. That's if we succeed on this, we're going to get 3 political capital. And we could knock out these cards plus these. Whew, man. Okay, so I want to try to avoid that the rest of this session here if we can. We're going to do this from defending. And do this, defending. And we do have 3 capital, so we could do a bait. Huh. Alright, we could do another retort. And we'd only have 2 unity on that, or we can do 4 damage. That's gonna help keeping him from pulling ahead. Alright, that guy with the horn is annoying. We might have to take that out. Oh no, the jeering. One party MP starts defending and gains 6 unity. I like this, taking it. So close. Done 1 rival. You know what? I probably should have played the Frenzy first. And... Alright, I'm going to call you out. This guy right here is getting on my nerve. Doesn't look like we've got anything else to do. Opposition turn. Gain 13 unity. I like that. We're gonna rabble rouse. So this should get us another vote here. 4-4. Definitely gonna play this. Oh, wait a minute. Shoot. Now it's a 50-50 chance that we're gonna get spotted here and lose one of our MPs. That was the shield as well. So I'm gonna grab this. The only thing I can really do at this point is damaged, right? We don't have any more MPs. Oh wait, we do have, so we can get 1 more unity. I didn't see that. Oh, he dropped us down a little bit. Okay, so we could do rabble rouse. I could grab this frenzy here. I think I might do it. Frenzy. Rabble rouse. Okay, tied votes, and we could deal 5 damage, or I can grab this. And I'm gonna play that. Go for it. Cheering and jeering. Okay. Deals 3 damage. So we're at 4-4. I think I'm going to play that. I'm going to play this. Get rid of that. Hopefully stunned. And we can do an insight. We do 5 unity.
Good.
I should have played this first, but I'm going to play that there instead. And I think I want to play that. Yeah, even with 5 unity, there's no way we're gonna win that. So end turn.
Pop the scout with the left.
Ooh, we barely squeaked by on that. That retort, nice. Oh, man. What do we do on a draw? So they got the 4 votes. 4, we got 4 votes against. Motion passed. Okay, so is it just random there, the motion passed? Continue. Choose a card to upgrade. Demand defense. Fire up. I kind of like the fire up. Gain 8 unity, charge, harness, anger. Let's try that one. The Daily Whale, that's a wrap. PM reminds opposition why he's top of the pyramid. Zombies pledge to end national brain drain. Okay, let's see, leader of the opposition. So what's next? Take a look at the polls here. Tragically, you're going to need to know how the public are feeling about you occasionally. If you're not polling high enough, the next election will be the end of you. So we can buy some new things here. We can get a favor, extra political capital. Choose 1 MP, will be cured of all ailments, even death. Enforcer. At the end of the last turn, 1 rebel in your party will abstain instead. They will not vote. Policy wonk. Okay, so we could go this. Let's go for this. Okay, continue. I'm going to go for this. And I like the smelling salts. Hopefully we didn't need anything else. Need the money for anything else. Okay, so, okay, good, good. And the general election is coming up. Let's see, what is this? Party. Okay, back. Shop polls. To win next election comfortably. We're looking okay here. Gain 2 political favor. Let's use that. Strategy. Crude attack. So we do retort. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what all this stuff is. Let's just go there. Next. The general election. Who will the public choose to marry for another dismal 4 years? Election fever kills 3. More inside. I don't know what those tactics were that I took. Is that my deck? Election night. With the abominable snowman. Votes being counted. Final poll. Yeah, I was easily favored in the election. We're betting on Bad Stone. Orcs for you win the election. You gain 1 new MP. Good. I like it. Victory for Orcs for you. Chopper heads to Palace to become PM. You've won the election and become Prime Monster. While nobody wants to downplay your achievements, I'm afraid this is just the start. In the full game, you'll quickly discover that holding on to the job is a lot harder than getting it. Thanks for playing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what did you think about this game? It is actually unique, it's refreshing, it's kind of fun, and I can see the strategy behind it. I do think I will wishlist this one. I believe it's on the summer sale now, so if you liked what you saw today, check out the demo. Maybe even pick that up for yourself. I hope you did enjoy it, and those of you that have stayed this long, I do appreciate you. Your support is always important to me. You guys stay safe out there. Until next time, court is adjourned.